Hi everyone, welcome to week 3 of Virtual Church. Today it's Palm Sunday, which is the day when we remember Jesus entering Jerusalem on a donkey. Normally when we go to church on Palm Sunday we get given a palm cross. We're not going to get one of those this year because obviously we're not going to church, so we're going to make our own. Here's the instructions. So if you take a piece of A4 paper, doesn't have to be green, we just happen to have some in, fold it in half, lengthways like this. 1, 2, 3 times. You might do it a little bit more carefully than I did, but you get the gist. Then fold it in half again, going upwards like this. Now fold the top bit along to leave a diagonal, so you need it this way up with the flap at the bottom. Fold it along up a diagonal along there. This is the slightly tricky bit, so it looks a bit like this now. And then this bit we're going to bend back behind the vertical bit of the cross, and we can tuck it in if we want, just to make it a little bit look a bit better. So now you've got your cross shape, and you might just want to pop a little piece of sellotape on the back here just to keep it a little bit more secure. So now you've got your cross, and you can keep this all year. Instead of a palm cross, this year we've got a paper cross to remind us about the events of Palm Sunday and Easter. I'm going to read to you our story next, which comes from Matthew's Gospel, and this week I'm choosing to read it from the International Children's Bible, which I think is a nice version for you to read and to understand. It comes from Matthew's Gospel, chapter 21, and it's the first 11 verses. Jesus and his followers were coming closer to Jerusalem, but first they stopped at Bethphage, at the hill called the Mount of Olives. From there, Jesus sent 2 of his followers into the town. He said to them, "Go to the town you can see there. When you enter it, you will find a donkey tied there with its colt. Untie them and bring them to me. If anyone asks why you are taking the donkeys, tell them the master needs them. He will send them back soon." This was to make clear the full meaning of what the prophet said. "Tell the people of Jerusalem, your king is coming to you. He is gentle and riding on a donkey. He is on the colt of a donkey." The followers went and did what Jesus told them to do. They brought the donkey and the colt to Jesus. They laid their coats on the donkeys and Jesus sat on them. Many people spread their coats on the road before Jesus. Others cut branches from trees and spread them out on the road. Some of the people were walking ahead of Jesus. Others were walking behind him. All the people were shouting, "Praise to the Son of David. God bless the one who comes in the name of the Lord. Praise to God in heaven." Then Jesus went into Jerusalem. The city was filled with excitement. The people asked, "Who is this man?" The crowd answered, "This man is Jesus. He is the prophet from the town of Nazareth in Galilee." This begins the week before Jesus died and was buried and resurrected again. So we're going to be thinking about that we've got some questions to help you think about the story. The questions this week are: what was the most surprising part of the story and why? Have you ever been part of a big crowd watching an event? If you saw Jesus on the street, what word might you shout and why? Next, we've got an activity for you to do, which is to make a flag for Jesus. So the people laid down their coats and palm leaves across the road. What can you do to make a flag for Jesus? And then we've got our prayer. Now, our prayer this week has some actions to it, which I'll show you as we go through. Jesus, our King, we offer you the praise of our hands. We offer you the praise of our voices. We offer you the praise of our feet. We offer you the praise of our minds and our hearts. Hosanna to the Son of David. Amen.